YouTube, what that stuff do, man. Go over there, subscribe, like, hit me with a thumbs up. Let me know I'm kicking my stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Things been really like, you know what I'm saying, controversial, but it's just G content, homie. This my analysis, just how I kick, homie. You know what I'm saying? This right here, this a county jail blood module story, homie. You know what I'm saying? In the blood module, sometime, you know what I'm saying, they'll let different cells out, you know what I'm saying, homies get a chance to interact, you know what I'm saying, but when they let these cells out, it might be homies serving food all day long or something, you know what I'm saying, cells will get a chance to serve the trades and shit, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers will function. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up, get a chance to chill, you know what I'm saying? It be a homie that come out and shit, that get a chance to move, the food. You know, damn near every cell get a chance and shit. And they trusties sometime, you know what I'm saying, come down them roads. We'll get trusties, homie. You know what I'm saying? And these trusties kind of like, you know, be there, move a kite around, and, you know, they might have shit, because they moving around, they might have their hands on tobacco, some herb, you know, things of those sorts. And that's how they go. So by them moving around, coming up on all kind of shit, they'll get a chance to hit these modules, homie. Whether if it's the essay modules, where all the Crips is at or something. And our thing was the blood module. So we'll get all, trustees. So one time we get a RIP trustee in a blood module. You know, and sometime, you know, I guess all depends how they carry themselves. It depend on how the homies are treat these dudes, homie. You know, if we get some RIP trustees, homie. You know, I don't know if the homies would judge some of them niggas off. If somebody knew some of them niggas from gelling with them, like this nigga cool, he can work the tier or something. You know what I'm saying? Or if this nigga got at some homies properly and correctly, and said he was cripping or some shit like that, and niggas was like, you know, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, these trustees, they get their hands on certain shit. So, you know, it's like doing business on the street. Niggas that kind of work with each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? But this particular time, homie, we get it. I remember a trustee, and he's cripping, homie. He's cripping. You know what I'm saying? And he running all night, all day, you know, into the nights and shit. And sometimes these trustees, homie, will be able to get a broom, homie, and stick them brooms up in the gates where the one times was at. One time to be moving around, they'll be able to get a broom, homie, and hit certain motherfuckers' phones and keep a motherfucker phone running all night, homie. So, you know, this particular time, homie, like I say, we get the RIP trustee, homie. Things just, you know, floating smooth, like I say. You know, I guess niggas is making moves, doing they thing. You know, he working with us, fucking with the phone, you know, playing with niggas getting phone action. So this we work with him for a whole day, homie. I remember motherfuckers working with dude for a whole day or something, homie. And so the next day hit, you know what I'm saying? Next day hit, homie. And you know, it wind up we wind up getting the same trustee dude, homie. Same trustee dude, homie. So he come through the next day, you know what I'm saying? You know, motherfuckers just like probably, you know, like interacting with him a little bit and shit. I remember him coming through and shit, you know what I'm saying? I remember the homies, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, homie, hit the phones, you know, niggas, you know, the motherfuckers hitting them requests and shit. And he like, if I can make something happen, I'll make something happen. I remember he had a banged up style, kind of like about himself and shit. You know what I'm saying? If I can make something happen, I can make something happen. So he moving around on me. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And it move into later on during the night, homie. You know? So he making his moves, you know, looking out for motherfuckers. And I guess he go to the far back, you know. You know, the day rolling smooth, niggas eating, motherfuckers, you know, in the modules, homie. You have motherfuckers, you know, some sales motherfuckers would be playing cards. Some niggas might be, you know, you'll catch another sale of homies, you know what I'm saying? Nigga might be a nigga getting his shit platted up and shit and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll move to some more homie sale. Niggas is just all sitting there, you know what I'm saying, off coffee. You know what I'm saying? Blood and then chopping it up and shit. It be some YGs and some OGs. Niggas just cutting it up and shit. You will get to another cell of homies and shit. You niggas will be on the phone. You know, might be a nigga just laid back. You know, another homie just, you know what I'm saying, just lounging. Might be just on the bars, peeking through from side to side and shit. You will catch another cell of homies and shit. Niggas will be playing some 21 blackjack gambling in they cells and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the list can go on of what niggas is doing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Might got some homies rapping or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause we had talented homies at that time, you know what I'm saying, in the modules and shit, blood modules. And we are entertaining each one another with homies that can rap and shit, you know what I'm saying? But to dig into the Crip trustee, I guess he get into it with some homies in the back part, homie. I guess he can't make something happen or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So they dialogue off with some words, some homies in the back dialogue with some words with the Rip Cat, homie. So Rip Cat leave and shit. You know what I'm saying? For a minute, you know, niggas hear this shit. You know, we niggas all Damu's all on the road, so we kind of hear, we niggas, you know, niggas trying to find out what's going on. Some niggas can't find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it was, you know. A trustee motherfucker come through and he could probably hit a phone or make something happen, but can't make something happen for some other homies. And then sometimes homies will go on one. They wouldn't give a fuck. They'll just go on one. So I guess this fool come back, you know. I don't know what's going on, so I know he come back. So at these times, homie, niggas will be having motherfucking milk swolled up. We keep for bombs and just different shit. Niggas will have different little sell tactical shit, some little stank bombs and all kind of little shit. Niggas just had shit fermenting and sitting up and shit, homie. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was known like if some homies get into it with any trustees, you know, everybody will try to, you know, sometimes you'll catch different cells of homies that'll get in and intervene just because some more homies then got into it with a trustee. So now, like I said, going to this trustee, the Crip trustee, I guess he had words with the homies and shit. You know what I'm saying? So shit go to the left, homie. I don't know if the homies tried to spear him back there, but I know for sure they bombed him and everything with the motherfucking milk bombs and little shit like that. So he get bombed up. I think he damn near get speared. So like I say, at when with in the blood modules or even in them crip modules, they might have got bloods that kind of slipped down there and might have set trip on them niggas. Everybody get to trying to get it. Once they trying to come down that tier, everybody throwing shit, humming shit, cause niggas can see down the road. So niggas get to humming shit, throwing shit. You know what I'm saying? Rolling this motherfucker up off the tier and shit, homie. So he wind up skating through. I mean, he getting served with all kind of shit, homie. But he get past, homie. Bam. So this my first time like really seeing the homies move like this. Niggas, throwing shit and all kind of shit and trying to hit a nigga with a spear and shit. So I'm like, damn, it's active in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's just cracking in this motherfucker and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, every cell getting a bar this shit damn near, homie. So, he get through, homie. He get on, homie. So niggas is blood talking like blood, yeah, blood, fuck that nigga, blood, he couldn't do this, blood, that nigga, blood. Any nigga that be in the blood module know it be some burnt out homies in that motherfucker. You would catch some bounty hunters, some burnt out bounty hunter niggas like Diamond Red and them and all that shit, homie. And them niggas was some loud, boisterous B-dog niggas. So you would catch niggas like that nigga up in that motherfucker loud as fuck, So the rep nigga make it out the motherfucker. So like I said, niggas is blood talking. You got different cells and shit. Just chopping it up about this month. Like, just like, yeah, that nigga couldn't do this, do that and shit. So time go on, homie. Niggas, everybody chilling and shit. Cause sometimes niggas just do that shit to niggas and niggas wouldn't come back and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wouldn't come back and shit. You know what I'm saying? But this particular time, homie, it's like about 2 hours later. He was one of them down active rep niggas that happened to get on the floor. Was trying to help us. Shit went bad and shit. And he was one of them motherfuckers that wanted this get back, homie. And I don't know how this nigga did it, but I remember him, I guess he wound up slipping back through this motherfucker and had a bucket or something or whatever, homie. And I remember the nigga threw it up in his, I guess he threw it up in his cell in the back, wherever, going towards the back cells, wherever he was at. He was able to throw whatever the fuck he had and destroy a cell in that motherfucker, homie. You know what I'm saying? And I remember him trying to cut back out and niggas was back on that nigga again and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's just one of them stories on, how that shit used to be with trusties and shit like that, and probably in the crypt modules, like I said, they probably didn't had bloods come through that motherfucker fine. Shit go wrong and they move on homies. That's just how it was at that time. But that's just a county jail story when the homies tripped on a crypt trustee and he came back for some get back and destroyed the cell in that motherfucker, homie. So yeah, man, I'm just kicking G content, G shit and naive shit. 89 on up, homie. You know what I'm saying? And shit, man, that's how we run it up, man. And also, I said I'm gonna start kind of like shouting out homies because we don't know, it be some time, back from when we was kind of doing our thing. So some homies we don't run across, some homies, you know what I'm saying, we see each other, and some we don't know where each other at, homies. So I'm gonna shout out a couple homies just from the times I was in the module, homie. I'ma just go off my head from a front cell to the back cell. These dudes might have, it might have been different times, but I'ma still pay homage. Just names I can recall just from the front to the back, homie, damn near, homie. I want to shout out Lil John, Anthony's Port. Thank the homie Ty, man, Anthony's Port. Bat Mike, Divalane, Mad Mo, Divalane. I thank the Vinnies from Pablo's, Lepnium from the Swans, Insane them from the 30 Power Rules. Wink, Tight Eyes them from the Junkles. Too Hard, Dumps, Too Hard, Six Deuce Brim, Lil Dumps, VNG, Ghost, Six Deuce Brim, Murder Rock, Brim, Sonny, Brim, I'ma bump it down this way, homie. I remember the homie Scary, Ludus Park, Trey, Ludus Park, Marcel, my homeboy Big B Wack, my OG homeboy Billawack, my big homeboy, my OG big homeboy, TK Wack. Uh, 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 let me run it. Let me run it next door to me, homie. Got the Samoan Power big homies. I think Boca Nut, Cabbage Nut, and them, homie. We gonna move it down. The homie Black Blood, and them from PDL. T. Roo, them. Two P's in the B and Messy, them, homie. We gonna run it to the biddies, Robo, D-Loc, them, I think, homie, from the biddies. The homeboy Robo, rap like a motherfucker. OG homeboy Cash Blackstone, I remember him being up in there, homie. You know what I'm saying? I think the big homeboy Monster from the 20s, I was in there with him before or something, homie. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know. So I'm just sending them names around on homies that I know. Little Ace, VNG, homie. You know, I'm just moving around, homie, and I'm just shouting out the homeboys, homie. You know what I'm saying? Much love, homie. 89 on up, homie. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing y'all names up. So if y'all homies from y'all hood probably heard of y'all or never heard of y'all, I'm shouting it out so they can ask about y'all names, homie. I'm out.